Welcome to WCM777, the Kingdom Group. We're glad you could be with us today. Now, we're a special group within WCM777. Our goal is to make you a success. We're going to put in an extra time and effort to do so. Now, this is a live presentation. There's no editing. It's coming straight from the heart. Now, why would you be part of the Kingdom Group? Well, there are some number of benefits here. Starting off with, we have direct contact to the owners, which keeps us updated and informed. We're very big on communication, so we'd want to communicate with you. We're going to need your contact information, mainly your email, and then we're going to provide you with marketing videos if you so choose to build your opportunity, as well as training videos, and this could be about marketing, and some of them are going to be about your back office, which we all need, and then we're going to build a power leg for you, which means in a binary, you have a left and a right. We're going to take care of one of those because we're going to build a team, and you're welcome to help yourself as well on the other side. So those are just a few of the advantages. Now, here's a big deal. June 17th, 2013, the company had their grand opening, and present was Mary Sue, who's part of the California 55th Assembly District, and she presented WCM 777 with a certificate of recognition. That is a huge deal for all of us. It puts us on the map. It shows that the company is out in the open. They want you to know about them all around the world. And speaking of around the world, they have offices in Asia, and there's 4 of them in the United States, where their headquarters is in Los Angeles. You're welcome to visit the headquarters there. Let them know you're coming ahead of time, because there are real people answering the phones, believe it or not. There is a customer service division, and they have facilities that you can use for meetings and training, whatever you may want to do. They do need to know that you're coming so you can reserve the room if you're going to use it while you're out there visiting. Now, it all starts with vision and cloud technology. That is the product line. Now, what is cloud? Think about hooking up your computer to a network in the sky or a satellite. Really, that's what it's about. You can go to WCM7.com for more information, but we're going to break it down for you a little bit here. And the best way to think about this is this huge network that your computer is a part of, or anybody's computer. You could be anywhere on the world on anyone's computer, log on to your cloud, and what's going to happen here, you're going to turn your computer into a supercomputer. And why is that going to happen? Because you have unlimited data, unlimited space. You're also going to have access to books, music, video games, and more. And when you break it down here, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. You have the space, the music station, the library, videos, coming soon a social network, games, and Lucky Cloud, which is coming in the future. We'll talk about that on our weekly webinars. Again, this is just a brief overview. The Kingdom card is something to be extremely excited about. It's going to start off as a commission card that we're all going to have. Then it becomes a debit card, and finally a credit card. You've heard of Visa and MasterCard. This is the next game in town, actually around the world. We're going to be part of bringing this to the public, to the people, to the stores. You can tell your grandchildren that you were part of this. It's going to be history being created, and that's the foundation of what we have here today. That's going to be our big source. This is going to be a product that you can market, or you can do what I do. I find somebody that's used to doing merchant account sales and bringing them in the opportunity, and we get overrides on this product. Now, another big thing about World Capital Market is their foundation as well. They are a portfolio manager for over 700 companies around the world. And you can see some of these companies on your screen. This is just a few of them that are very well known. This is something to get excited about, because these companies believe and they trust World Capital Market. And that is a big deal. Now, where does 777 come from? Well, let's take a close look. First of all, there are 7 products. And then we have 7 ways to earn income. And we can do this 7 days a week. It's really that simple. 777. Now, we're going to show you the different levels of distributorship and what these numbers are so important to your business. Now, we start off with a junior distributor who's plan 1. It's $399. I'm not going to read all of them for every line you can see, but the key here are 2 columns: business volume and global selling bonus. When you come in at $399, you get credit for 300 business volume, BVs. Also, it's $4 a day for 100 days that are 6 days a week. $2 will go into an e-wallet, which you can take out right away. And the other $2 goes into a B wallet, which you can get at the end of the 100-day term. Then you've got the supervisor plan with 700 BV, and that's $8 a day. 4 in your e-wallet you can take out right away, and 4 in 100 days it goes in your B wallet. Starting to see what's happening here. The manager's 1100 BV, that's $12 every day. Senior manager, 1500 BV, $16 every day. And this is the best one right here, folks, the director. 1900 BV, that's $32 every single day, 16 that you can take out, and the other 16 going in your B wallet that you'll get at the 100-day term. This is a great way. If you look at on that director, that's a 60% rate of return. And this is just one of 7 ways that you can earn income here. Let's take a look at how they all work. And it starts off with the global buying bonus, which is a 3x7 corporate force matrix. I'm going to explain that in the presentation, as well as we just talked about that global selling bonus, 6 days a week for 100 days we get paid. The level differential bonus we're going to cover on our weekly webinar because it gets into a little more detail. We need a little bit more time to get into that program. The binary matrix bonus 2x15. You can get up to 2x15 depending on your position. We'll talk about that in the presentation. And the 20% of the business volume, that will be mentioned as well. Then the binary matching bonus, and that is based on your entire team effort. And then the Kingdom card, that's coming in the future, in fact, the very near future. So let's start off with the referral bonus. This is through 6 generations or 6 levels. Anytime you introduce somebody to the program, no matter what position you are, you're going to get 20% of the business volume. So let's talk about a director. That's 1900 business volume or BVs. You're going to get 20% of that, which is $380. From that 380, 304 you're going to get right away, the next day. And the other remaining is going to go into potential future stock for the company. We're saving money. See, it's not just about making and spending. It's about earning and saving. So that 20% will go there, but 304 you can take out right away. And as your team grows, you're going to get overrides based on your position. Now, that's why it's important to know where you're at and what you're going to get. And those are your overrides on 5 additional levels. Now the binary matching bonus. I'm going to show you in text, and we're going to get visual as well. You have a left and a right on a binary. That's how it works, a left and right side. And you're going to build up business volume points. Like we said, when somebody comes in as a director, you get 1900. Well, that's on the left side. If you bring in another person on the right side, that's another 1900. Now, I'll show you the numbers. Remember, we're going to help you build that power leg. So we're doing almost half of the work for you. And every time you get 360 matching BVs on each side, you get $20. There's no flushing, so if you don't use all the BVs, it stays there and it's added to the new bonus volume as they come in. Now, I'm sorry to say the maximum you can get just in this one program is $10,000 a day, which is a good problem. You're A, and you have your left and your right side. So let's say you bring someone in, a friend of yours, they come in on the left side, you have another friend on the right side, they come in as directors. That's 1900 matching. What happens here? Well, you take 360 BV and divide it into 1900, which is 5. That means you get $20 times 5, which is 100. Out of that, $80 is yours the very next day, and the remaining 20 goes into that reserve for the stock when it comes out. So you're building up, again, your savings, but you're getting $80 right away. If B does something, they bring in 2 people, same situation, they're going to get that $80 there. But you know what? Those 2, D and E, they count. That 1900 counts for you as well. You're going to get the 1900 each. So if you just bring in a couple people on the right side, maybe C does it or you do it, you're going to, again, cycle, and you're going to get more of this matching bonus. This can go on and on. You can get this many times in a day. Let's take a look at the binary matrix bonus. Now, I'll explain how this works here. There are up to 15 levels depending on your position. Now, level 1, since it's a binary, there are 2 positions, 2 people. You get $6 for each one. That means you can max out at $12 if you have 2 people that are there on your first level. Then, as you can see, you can work your way down. If you fill up level 7 as a junior distributor, because junior distributor only goes to level 7, that's where it stops, and they can earn up to $1,524. Now, they may not fill it, and that doesn't matter. They're still getting $6 for every person that's placed there, whether they bring them in, or their upline brings them in, or somebody on their team brings them in. It can come from anywhere. Now, if you're a supervisor, it's going to go down 2 more levels. You can get up to $6,132. A manager can get over $24,000 on 11 levels. A senior manager over $98,000 on 13 levels, and the full 15 levels can go to the director, and that could be up to $393,000, a little bit more. But keep in mind, you don't have to reach it. You don't have to fill it. Every person coming in is $6. And that's just one more way that you're going to get paid. Now let's look at the global selling bonus, which we kind of touched on already, $4. Your total is going to be $400. And you can see it on your screen here. I don't need to go all through that. It's simple math. But I'll tell you where the big difference is here. It's that director's position. Because not only are you getting the money back that you put in, plus you're also getting all the other compensation plans, you're getting a 60% return on your money. And that's great. Now here's something that's really exciting for everybody. If you want to upgrade, you can't just add. You have to get another position. But at your 100-day term, you want to renew to get back in where you were. And all the people that are on your team that you brought in, when they renew, guess what happens? 20% of the BV, you're getting paid again. And when their team comes in, you're going to get that override anywhere from 1 to 3% as well when they renew. And that's 3 times a year, because it's about 4 months. So you can see how this is growing and this is building. It's just so many ways that you can benefit by helping out WCM777. Now, the global buying bonus. We pretty much don't do anything. It just happens. This is a corporate 3x7, which means there are 3 legs, 7 levels deep. We're getting $7 for every share or every unit that comes in. And that's on 7 levels. So on your first level, there's 3 people. Then there's 9, there's 27 because it's filling out. And you can make up to $22,000, almost $23,000 when it fills. If it doesn't fill, you make a little bit less, but it's $7 per person. And that's everybody in the company working together. Not you, not just your upline, not your downline. It's everybody. That's why this is extremely exciting here. It's just taking it to another level. And finally, income disclosure. Not everybody's going to make the same. You're going to make what you put in. That's coming back to you. That's a given. But you're also going to make a little bit more. Depending on your position, some will make more. Depending on who you sponsor, you'll make a little bit more based on activity and effort. That's what it's about. Now, another thing here is that they are legally registered in the United States. And we want to make sure you understand, the owners are Chinese, but they do live in the U.S., and the company is U.S. There's a lot of information you see that's written in Chinese, and people are confused. They thought the company is based out of China. They are not registered in China. This is open to the world, okay? But you are responsible to follow and be compliant. Make sure this opportunity is too good to mess up. Learn the rules, the regulations. They have a new compliance director. This is a dated video. I'm sure when you may be watching, it may not be new, but they have a compliance department that will keep us in line, and you want to be in line. Use the company material. That's where this presentation came from.